What is up, everybody? It's Joe and Joy from Chef Kung Carnivore, and we are done with month 2.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to do an update video, let you know how month 2 went. Yeah, I keep saying week 2 like it's going by really fast, and maybe I miss the results of week 2. I'm like,
Exactly.
oh, week 2, how fondly I remember those weight loss times.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, the second 31 to 60 days, the second month for us, was an interesting month, not nearly as good as month 1, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, month 2, we had a vacation that we went on, so there was that. A little bit busy, I guess, with stuff. I have a broken foot and torn tendon in my ankle, so I've been hobbled up a little bit, not able to do quite as much as I want to. So it's been an interesting month. But needless to say, we're going to talk about how the diet went.
Yeah.
So, how about you?
Well, so we started month 2. We did the BBBE challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and because of my thyroid disease and Hashimoto's and the eczema and stuff, we decided instead of just going straight into everything, we'd slow incorporate one item at a time. So we started out with butter. Then the next week we did eggs. And then the week after that we did bacon. And at the beginning, I did really good. The first week that we added butter, I lost 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we went on our trip. And after that, there was a lot more incorporated because we were eating on the road. We were, kind of at the mercy of the meals for the collective group,
Mm-hmm.
and we did as best as we could. But I actually ended up gaining 2 pounds um, that week when we got back and weighed in. Long story short, the full for the entire month, I actually lost. It looks like about 3 pounds. So
Hey,
yeah, could have been worse.
yeah,
Wish
that's
it would
not
have been
bad.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Measurements, I did lose a little bit. Like an inch and a quarter, and half an inch. Stayed the same there. Yeah, so I lost a little bit, but I'm kind of recouping some of the losses that I had done earlier in the month that I gained back. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, for having that trip, a 5-day vacation with 4 of those days being on the road, um, I'm pretty. I can't complain.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
could have been worse. And an interesting thing with Joy's hands, with her eczema flare ups, she started finding that like over a couple of eggs a day, like she ate too many eggs, it would
yeah,
trigger her eczema, which is really strange.
yeah.
So that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do it gradually, is because we didn't know what would trigger, and sure enough, eggs seem to be a problem
Mm-hmm.
when you reached a certain amount.
Yeah, it seems like I can do like 2 eggs at a meal and be fine. Anything over that, I start to get the ant bites again.
Mm.
So yeah.
So 3 pounds, not bad, especially compared to me. So I ended last month on a fast. It was like a 5 day fast, and hit the 30 pounds lost. Had a really good month 1. And the first week, usually after I'm done fasting, I'll gain a couple of pounds in like water weight. And then when I start eating, so usually it takes a few days to get back down to the weight that I lost when I fasted. So I actually gained like a pound the first week. And then, like she said, we were just eating beef and butter and salt. And then week 2, we added, by the time week 2 rolled around, we had already brought bacon in because I think it was like 3 or 4 days between each one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just had what I did week 1. And the one thing, I wasn't fasting, I was eating throughout the day. I was hungry for some reason. And so the fasting wasn't there like it had been at the end of month 1 for me. And I got back to where I was at the beginning of the month. So through the first 2 weeks, I didn't lose any weight at all. And I'm 400 pounds. So that's I've never really had a 2 week a 2 week period if I'm actually dieting and sticking to the diet where I don't lose weight. So that was really disappointing. And then we went on this trip, and like she said, we were with friends, so there was some having to deal with what meals were being prepared. It was also my birthday, so there was like there's some ice cream involved, and our friend's
Oh yeah.
kid baked a or made
Rice
like a Rice
crispy
Krispie
treat
treat
snake.
cake.
Yeah.
um, and he's like 8, and so we're gonna be like, sorry kid, I'm not, thank you, that's a nice thing to do for my birthday, but no. So we had things that we weren't planning on having when we went, but I know I gain weight very quickly if I'm eating carbs, like way quicker than is normal. And most days on the trip, I actually only ate one meal in a day. So I would like fast the whole day, and then I would eat like they would prepare Indian food, and so there was a little bit of rice, maybe a cup of rice, and then just like Indian food. I didn't eat the pita bread, stuff like that. And I
Mm.
actually gained 15 pounds
Oh
on
yeah.
this 5 day thing. All water weight. Within 2 days of coming back, I had lost it all again. But that's just how my body always tends to be. Is like if I have a bad weekend, there's been times in over a week when I have just been eating whatever I want, I'll gain 25 pounds in a week. That's not unheard of for me. So I didn't think it would be quite that high because I was not eating nearly as bad as I probably could, and I was only eating like one time during the day, so I thought it would be not quite so drastic. But I gained a lot of weight on that weekend and then lost it within a couple of days. And then through the rest of this month, I have been fasting and I got it down to basically, I've lost like 2 pounds last month. So I ended the month with a 2 pound weight loss, which is crappy.
Mm.
So for me, I've decided like at least through 2 months, the carnivore part of the diet doesn't seem to really be that effective for me because if I was eating just beef and some bacon and butter and salt and water. That's it. And those 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, that's all I was eating. But I was eating throughout the day. I wasn't fasting, and I didn't lose weight. But when I fast, like just eat one meal a day and fast the rest of the day, or do like a 2 or 3 day fast, the weight comes off really fast. So I think for this next month, that needs to be my focus is less
Yeah.
on like the carnivore aspect of it and more on the fasting aspect of it. I'm still gonna do carnivore when I'm eating. Like this month, we're bringing in everything,
Chicken.
so
Yeah.
we'll be eating chicken and seafood and pork and some cheese possibly, but like we're just gonna open it up to the other meats and the other organ meats and just regular like carnivore. What people would
Yeah.
consider carnivore.
Yeah. And to that point, the week that I lost 3 pounds, I was doing the eating window. So I was eating within a 6 hour window, 2 meals, and then I was fasting the rest of the day. And especially when we went on vacation, that kind of went out the window. It was just whatever was available. Um, and when we got back, I just went back to carnivore. I didn't necessarily do the 2 hour eating or the 2 meal every 6 hour eating window after that. So I think to your point, I have that's going to be a huge part of our success
Mm,
is that eating window and getting that set.
yeah,
So
yeah. So mine is I really wanted to get it back to one meal a day for me, or maybe like a tight like 2 hour, 3 hour window, but preferably one meal for me, and then 1 or 2 days a week actually fast the entire day. So have like a 48-hour fast once or twice a week. So I need to get back to doing that this month. And also, our scale broke last month. So that was another like kind of weird thing, and it had been acting really funny. So there's always the possibility we did amazing last month, but the
mm,
scale was the problem. So we just bought a new scale. We haven't even started using it yet. So the first weigh in this month might be it'll be like a new baseline because it's a brand
yeah,
new scale. So
yeah,
um, just in case the last one, since it was on the fritz, just in case it was just off. I don't know if it was or not. It might have been perfect, but
yeah,
this new first one will kind of be a new baseline, and we'll go from there.
yeah.
But yeah, so month two, wish it had gone better, but hey, we both lost a little bit of weight, which is good.
Yeah, yeah, I think, and that's the tough part. I mean, you come off the momentum of like great month one and not so great month two. This we probably need to really, stay strong and strict this month because after that it's the holidays
Mm,
and
gotta get some
that's a
momentum.
whole new thing to navigate.
True.
So we got to get some good momentum and you got to let your feet heal and
Mm,
um but we got to just keep plugging away because we are just at the beginning stages of our weight loss journey, and we still have a long way to go. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I'm hoping when can be on my feet a little bit more, I'll get some more videos on like cooking videos and butchering videos and how to render beef fat and clarify butter and make ghee and all. There's a lot of videos that I can make, but I gotta get my broken foot and torn torn tendon in my ankle healed up um, to really get at making some more videos. But we just wanted to make sure we documented our month too.
Checked in.
So
Yeah.
yeah, still
Sorry,
going.
guys. We'll bounce back. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and I mean we stuck to the diet other than the weekend that
Wish
we
we
were gone.
knew. Yeah.
We knew it'd
Yeah.
be kind of tough because we weren't just on our own for meals.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah. So that was month two. But I think month three will be better. It's fasting. I think for me is the key. So I need to focus on fasting.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. We will do another video at the end of the month to document process, and I might throw another one or two up if I get a chance. But thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.